Hello. Welcome to episode 6 of Unfiltered Filmmakers. Hopefully everyone had a good holiday. No fights during Black Friday. No angry mobs. That opening of Thanksgiving. I am Bo Leto, cinematographer, color greatest. Not the best, but I know enough to kind of validate my points today. Who else do we have with us?
I was waiting for you to
Show down.
Ricky Garcia, Gaffer, DP, sound, a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades.
Chris Leto, Reaper Films, producer, director, all around nice guy.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
I think so. I try to be at least.
Should we run a poll?
Yeah, let's do it. Who thinks Chris is a nice guy? Comment below.
All right. So today we're going to talk about styles of movies and directors and things that we'd like in movies and things that we've copied or made note of. And color grade is one thing that comes down to style. It's artistic style, artistic choice for movies, usually thought of in pre-production, but really comes to form in post-production. What are some styles that you guys like things that pop out in your head that you've watched?
As far as like coloring,
just the way like the set is, the way the style's shot, like just something specific to that movie that catches your eye.
first one that comes to mind is Seven. David Fincher, Seven.
Mm-hmm.
Real gloomy, dark, seedy, the slums of New York style stuff. He's very good at building atmosphere. The one scene that comes to mind is when the cops are raiding the guy's apartment and they go in the room and all the air fresheners are hanging from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was just so creepy. But it was just like, you could tell they overhazed the room and just gave it that real dread feel, like you knew something was not good in that place. He's really good at that. Fight Club, same thing. He's one of the best.
Yeah.
That show, the show on Netflix about the serial killers.
Monsters.
What was it called? No.
True Detective?
Oh, was it Watchers?
No. It was a series.
Mindhunter?
Mindhunter.
Yeah. Fincher did that. Again, a lot of atmosphere built in that show. They keep rumoring that there's going to be another season, but
they've been rumoring that for like the last
3 years. I don't believe it, but it was a great show. It comes to mind.
One thing on kind of like you're talking about Seven and the atmosphere that it created in the style and the color. Alien, everything is wet.
Yeah.
Like the set design, they made everything just feel damp, and the xenomorph, I don't know, everything was just wet and uncomfortable feeling. And I think that was portrayed very well. Everything was glossy and like it felt dirty. Like it's cool that you can create that with set design and then enhance it with light and then darkness, just kind of making you feel that like uncomfortable.
Right.
It's under your skin.
I wonder how much slime they used in that movie.
You think they used slime, or you think they just kind of misted everything? Made it wet. Made it actually wet.
The alien, like, he had stuff coming out of his mouth and stuff. Like, and when remember it was dropping from the one floor and it was like the acid going through the next floor. Yeah, they probably use a lot of slang.
Yeah.
Bucket loads.
Sam Raimi has a blood budget. They have a slime budget.
All right. What do you got, Ricky?
Yeah, I was just thinking where you're saying that. When you brought up David Fincher, how much of that do you think was like, as far as creating atmosphere, how much of that do you think was on him versus on the cinematographer like Darius Kanji? Like, do you think it's a collaborative effort or more so director?
Yeah. Fincher tells them this is what I want it to look like or what I want it to be. And then they create it. I mean, that's right. What their job is. You know, the director's job is to say, hey, I want this look and I want this to look like this and I want the shots to look like that. And then the DP takes that over and does it with the gaffer, and they're the ones that create it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really the thing that comes to mind as far as like style is like how things are shot. And you know, some things need to be shot a certain way as far as like the psychology behind a camera, whenever you're trying to create tension or create like stability, kind of seeping from the character itself. The camera's supposed to play on the character that you're displaying. And I'm not sure if this movie gets overlooked, but it's like never brought up. But like 8 Mile, the way 8 Mile was shot, where it's majority handheld by, you know, Rodrigo Prieto. It's very like contrasty. It's dark in some areas, is like a little green, and like it's just kind of slummy in a way. I feel like it kind of gets the idea across that they were going for. Like it was just really like a grungy time. Whenever, you know, Eminem was at that point in his, before the career, obviously, like when he was trying to come up through the rap battles and all that. Right. But I feel like the way they shot that with like high contrast and just dark shadows and everything, like that's another thing too, is like a lot of these older films, their blacks were like black. You know, nowadays, like everything's kind of lifted to where the black is like a little grayish, and like you can still see like there's detail there. Right. I feel like a lot of movies aren't really like shot like that anymore because they want to be able to capture so much of that dynamic range with the camera. So like they want to see what's in the shadows. They want to see what's in the highlights. Like, are we like kind of like afraid to go back to that high contrast look where like you can't even see what's in the shadows? Like, for example, like Sinister that we talked about at a certain point where they were only light in certain parts of the frame that they wanted you to see. Everything else was just black. You know, right? Like, when did we kind of go away from that? Like, is that something that's still present nowadays, or is it kind of a lost art?
I never even thought about it.
Really. I think there's a couple movies that really use the darkness and the shadows to kind of create that tension. But yeah, it does seem like a lot more movies are laying off the darkness. Like you can see a little hint of something. That way you know something's there, but it's still darkness.
Right.
So for example, the Conjuring scene that we were talking about, right? When the guy's just standing there, and the scene didn't even like capitalize on it. It was just like it showed you that it was there, and then it just left. You're expecting like a jump scare out of that, but all they needed was like the darkest dark and like a little bit of light just to expose that something is there.
Right. And it was probably slightly moving, you know, like, what is that? And your like eyes are just trying to like see what it is that you're like, I know I saw something move in there.
And that's the thing, is like, it lets the viewers know what's happening, right? But it doesn't let the characters know. And that's, I feel like they kind of do that in a smarter way, or like you have all the information and the actors know nothing at all. And you're just like watching, I was like, what? Like, how do you not fucking like feel that or see that like behind you? Like, why aren't you reacting? And you know, I feel like those are really effective in that sense.
And that's one thing on Do Not Open that I played around with a lot, because we did a lot of shadow work, a lot of things hidden in the shadows. So finding that balance between being too dark that you don't really see anything, or it's too quick and you don't see it, it doesn't give that effect off that we were aiming for, and then lifting it enough to where you see it, but not until we want you to see it. Because then you run into the exposure difference. You have to make sure you expose for things to be that dark, because once we, like when we did the lightning strike, if it's too dark, that lightning strike doesn't do anything. But if it's too bright, the lightning strike just overexposes everything.
Right.
So it's finding that middle ground to where you don't see it until you want the viewer to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So it was interesting to play around with that, because we don't do a lot of dark shots.
Right.
It's all like we want to see everything. So
right. And we're doing this short coming up called The Widow. And that's what I'm using these shorts that we're doing as kind of like practice, like experimenting with stuff. And we're going to do a lot of that, playing in the shadows and the dark. And, we'll see how it comes out. But kind of excited for it. I think it's going to be cool. Got a few scares that we're going to try to pull off. But yeah, I think shorts are good practice to try different things, and if it don't work, then it don't work.
Not as demanding of a schedule as
only a 5-minute movie,
4 or 5 day feature.
Right. So
we're busting our ass all day.
Right.
Yeah.
But now one thing that we've talked about Edgar Wright being probably my favorite director. Last Night in Soho has such a cool style.
Oh, it's amazing.
Between the music, the fashion, the lights, the choreography,
the camera movement, that stuff was crazy.
It's such a cool movie, and things that they did, just how they blended practical camera movements and then green screen CGI movements, because they have that whole dance scene where they're doing what is it? The Texas Switch? Is that what it's called?
That's when they're like hopping the fence.
Yeah.
And then you have like a double come in.
Yeah. So like they wrote into the choreography the 2 actresses moving in with the camera moving around them. So like that was all practical, but then you have the scene where they're walking up the stairs and you see one of them in the mirror and you see the other one in the foreground. That's all CGI with CGI backgrounds. Like it's like a cutout. So they're both walking up the stairs, but then they mirrored everything in the background, so it looks like a mirror.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like, yeah, the behind the scenes on that movie is really cool. But yeah, that's what's made that movie stand out, was the style.
Oh,
of that
yeah,
movie,
for sure.
Absolutely. And both the actresses killed it. I love Thomasin McKenzie and Anya Taylor-Joy. And then Matt Smith was awesome. Like he was just scummy dude.
Right.
But
yeah, speaking of choreography, we just started watching The Studio. We're on episode 5 now. I think we just watched the noir one. And this was it the episode of the oneer where they go on set and they like interrupt the oneer that they're trying to get like all day.
Yeah.
They shot it as a oneer, which I thought was cool, and I just realized that like
each episode,
not necessarily, like
pretty much. I mean,
like the way they've been shooting it,
cutting to different places. Like every time they go to a new location, it's a oneer.
That's like the way they've been shooting each episode is tailored to like what's happening in the episode. So the noir episode, they shot it like a noir.
Right.
The oneer, they shot a whole oneer.
Right.
The ones previous to that, the same, accordingly. But like just that in itself is like you can really like play around with the choreography and like the blocking of the characters and kind of get them to fit all within the frame without having to cut. And it keeps the viewers engaged, and it's just like smart cinematography.
Yeah,
on the
it's a cool show, man. I freaking love that show.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about watching it again.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to sit down and watch it.
It's so funny, and
it's funny, and so
being in film, like you understand all the crap that they're going through.
Yeah,
and the way they shot everything, and the acting is top notch. They got a really good cast. Wait till you get to the last episode with Zoe Kravitz. Okay. One of the funniest episodes of all time.
the anxiety level like builds up throughout the episodes too.
That's the other thing. Like I called it uncut gems in a movie studio.
Yeah,
That's basically what it was. Because there's some of those episodes are so intense and crazy. But the last episode is one of the funniest episodes of all time. I was crying in my chair laughing. It was so funny. So I think, was there 8 episodes or 10 episodes? I can't remember how many episodes. I think there were 8 or 10.
I think we're on 5 right now. So
yeah,
I'll let you know when we get there.
Absolutely hysterical.
They're only like 25 minutes, 30 minutes?
25, 30 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's an easy one. You could probably watch the whole thing in 2 days.
Yeah, probably.
One day.
I'm probably watching it in one day. Yeah. I'll sit there and binge something.
So,
not as bad anymore, but like when I was in college, I would sit there and like I'll watch a full show in one day, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. Maybe find something else to watch. I'd be up till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning trying to finish the show. Like just one more episode.
Not good.
But yeah, it's like it's shot so smartly. Like I pointed something out earlier when we were watching that episode today. Like there's this part where I forget his friend's name, but Seth Rogen and his friend are like riding in a golf cart, like in the studios in the back, and you can tell the cameraman's like on the side, right? He like follows the camera, or I'm sorry, the golf cart up. It moves to the back where he can like sit in between them from the the rear view, and there's this horse crossing. The horse crossing gives that cameraman enough time to settle on the golf cart, get strapped in, and then once that horse crosses off, then they take off. So the cameraman's like already strapped in, on the car, ready to go. Right. So it's like these little pieces of blocking here and there give themselves that time that they need to set up for the next shot here and there. So I think it's just so much behind the scenes that's like kind of overlooked, but it's like played really smartly in these seasons. And I feel like even like before it used to be like all movies, right? But like even some of these series have like amazing shots and everything. Like they're still amped up now.
Yeah, anything Flanagan does. I mean, the cinematography in his shows, Haunting a Hill House and Bly Manor and what were the other ones, Black Mass.
Mm-hmm.
The cinematography in those shows are freaking unbelievable. Like he does some stuff in those shows that I'm just like, how did he even do that? I think Haunting a Hill House was probably the best cinematography wise of all his shows. I mean, they were doing stuff in that blew my mind. I'm interested to see what he does with Exorcist. It's starting to get amped up a little bit. I just announced Scarlett Johansson in it. So I watched Sisu, the sequel to Sisu yesterday.
I heard that was like the German John Wick.
So good, dude.
Pretty much, yeah.
So he's actually
I still haven't seen it yet.
He's actually Finnish.
Finnish?
Yeah. So the first movie he's fighting Nazis, and then this one he's fighting Russians.
Oh, okay.
And have you seen those, Ricky? You haven't seen Sisu?
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch it. It is so awesome. Like, they're great movies. They're just fun popcorn movies. Like, tons of gore. Like, the gore level is like 15. And they're just a lot of fun. The guy don't say nothing the whole movie. The lead guy, he doesn't say anything. You just walk around killing people. Yeah. Oh, it's action from the get-go. Like, from the opening shot, it's action throughout the whole thing. And great action. I mean, they're talking like missiles and freaking shit blowing up and people's heads getting blown off. Like it's a nonstop fun gore fest from the beginning to the end.
That's like such a niche type of film, right? That, like the John Wick, like those types of films.
Yeah, it's totally, you said it right. It's John Wick, Finnish John Wick, basically in World War II. It's basically what it is. Yeah. But they're great. They're just a lot of fun. They're kind of hokey, like how could that possibly happen type of thing. But it's like you don't even care.
Just a fun movie.
They're so fun, yeah. So, but yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. As far as like style, that's kind of what came to mind. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say before we move on from style and color grade, I have a lot to say about Twilight and how much I hate that color grade. It is so bad. I don't know whose idea this was and why they chose it. I don't even know if they planned for it or were just like, oh, let's just do this in post. We'll color in post. But to get that dreary, depressing Seattle look, I feel like they just cranked the temperature down and didn't adjust anything else because everything's so blue and green and gray, but the lips are so bright red. And every time I see it now, I'll see clips of it like scrolling and it pisses me off. It clicked one day. I watched the video and it clicked one day. I'm like, I hate this color grade. And then they dropped it. The rest of the movies don't have the same color grade.
So you're talking about just the first one?
Just the first one.
Well, maybe because it made so much money, they hired people that actually knew what they were doing.
I guess. But I mean, she made so much money off of that book. They had to have a pretty solid budget.
I mean, you never know. I'm sure she didn't put the money in.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it makes me angry. I don't know. Let's find out. Like, did you look up pictures of it? Because I was talking about this the other day.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's only when they're like out.
Yeah.
Out and about. It's weird.
Yeah. But it's only the first movie. Because by the second movie, it's a lot warmer and like different tones, kind of like more balanced. It wasn't
as big of a budget as you think, because you got to remember all those people that were in it were nobodies when that movie first came out.
Based off a book, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were books.
Yeah, it's based off the book.
So I figured they would have some kind of budget for it.
All those people were
Kristen
all the
Stewart.
Actors.
I'd say Robert Pattinson was newer. Taylor Lautner was a little bit bigger.
Taylor Lautner, was he? What was he?
Yeah, Anna Kendrick, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, yeah, when he was a little kid.
And
but Kristen Stewart, I mean, she wasn't that big of a name, and neither was Robert Pattinson. I didn't know who the hell that was.
I really put the two of them on the map.
Anna Kendrick, you didn't know who the hell that was.
So here's the budget. You want to take?
I want you to guess what the budget was.
I'm looking at it now, so we got.
I am too.
I'm going to guess $10 million.
Higher.
Higher. 20.
Higher.
No shit.
37 million.
Wow.
Yeah. It made almost 70 million opening weekend.
It's probably because they had a lot of locations, didn't they?
Not really.
Well, this is
all like a town in Seattle.
The books were really successful before these even came out. So
sure. That's why
they were expecting it to be a big hit. Yeah.
And it was. I mean, shit. The movies made tons and tons of money. How many
like
sequels did they make? There were like 4 or 5 of them, right?
I think there's 5 movies total. They broke the 4th book into 2 pieces.
Yeah. So there you go. Write a hit book and you get movies.
Was that color grade like? Did it feel like it fit? Like, I mean, did it work or did it not work? Is it just like
It didn't work for me. It just pisses me off now. But I don't know. I feel like it's like I get it's vampires in dreary Seattle, but I don't think it hit the mark for me.
Yeah,
because like the rest, I have nothing wrong with the rest of them. Like I think the last movie actually looks really good, but just this first one, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really have a comment on it. I have no idea.
It looks like they took the teal and orange color grade and took out the orange.
Just teal everything.
Just teal. Left the teal.
Red lips.
It's all teal with red lips.
Teal or red lips.
Like desaturated, right? Like the life is gone from where they're at. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, there's a million things that could have happened. I mean, maybe they didn't. Maybe the makeup that they put on them to make them look like vampires didn't come out right, and they were trying to alter it in post. And I mean, who the hell knows?
Yeah, I know. I would love to hear a little bit more about that.
I mean, who knows? There's all kinds of shit that could happen on set. So you have
at 37 million, I feel like you got enough resources.
Yeah, it's a nice
That
budget.
like, yeah, terrible. And I get a lot of them. It's a whole aesthetic now, like the Twilight movie aesthetic. People will have like filters that they take pictures with.
Mhm.
I'm like, terrible.
Just stop.
Yeah. But are there any styles that you particularly don't enjoy?
That, like, looking at those stills, it kind of reminds me of like shooting like day for night, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like.
I could see that. I could totally
because
see
like
that.
it has like that, you know, when you shoot it and you're like, oh, nighttime's supposed to be like bluish.
Yeah.
So let's add that blue.
Yep.
So they like cranked up the teal, but I mean, it's clearly not shot day for
It doesn't
night.
work.
But it looks like it though.
Right.
It's like they added moonlight in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Like,
I hate day for night. I hate it. If anybody knows me, you know I hate it. And it looks like shit. Like you can totally pick it off. Like you're like, oh
Oh yeah.
day for night there. It's so obvious. And I don't care how good you think you are at doing it, you're not good.
The colors are always off.
And I've seen stuff lately where they're doing it like in big budget stuff. Like I watched the show Bad Monkey on Apple with Vince Vaughn, and they did that a lot in that show.
Oh, really?
A lot of different. Oh, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And I'm like, why are they doing that? I didn't understand why you would do that. Like you can't light night scenes like
outside.
Weird. Yeah, they
Like
were all outside, and they're doing day for night outside.
Ugh.
And it comes down to like
they're in
saving
the
time
woods.
on the schedule though.
I don't know why they would do that. I mean, schedule night scenes at night. Like it's not hard.
Because if you shoot day for night, then you technically have to shoot the rest of the show or film day for night, right? Like the night times or the nighttime day for
I
night.
mean, it would look different if you changed it up. Obviously.
Yeah, so you'd have to like keep it consistent.
And the thing is, most of the show is during the day, but there were night scenes. Like it takes place in Key West, and they're outside. You know, it's an island type atmosphere. They're outside on the coast, and they're in the woods, and it was all day for night. And I'm like, I don't understand why you would do that. I mean, our movies, we have no budget, and we can light night stuff. It's not hard.
Yeah, and I know bigger
these
budget
people couldn't do
stuff is going till 3-4 in the morning, like we are.
Sure.
So
They usually have overnight shoots on the
multiple
time.
units.
Do it.
Yeah,
There's
they have
no
multiple
excuse
units
for
to
it.
take care of that.
Unless they had a limited time on the island. I mean, on their location. I don't know. Maybe they had a limited time and they were just like, screw it. Let's just shoot day for night. Or maybe they didn't want to deal with the nightlife in Key West or something. I don't know what the reason was, but
There's a nightlife out there.
There's day life and nightlife out there. I was just down there last year.
I'm not a big fan.
There's always just people there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that brings up that movie I've seen recently, that Die My Love with Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson. So we're watching it, right? And it gets to a point where it's like nighttime and it's day for night. You can tell because like when they're outside, they have hard shadows casting down from like the vehicle, from the house, from their on their face. Like it's moonlight doesn't look like that. Unless it's like stylized, but like you clearly see like they shot day for night there. It's like, I don't know if that comes down to a budget or like stylistic choice, you know, time constraints or anything like that. But like, it's so clear, like they couldn't even bounce that light back. Like they just shot it like straight with no bounce, no extra like supplement to kind of soften the shadows. Like they just shot it like they didn't give a fuck. And
why would they do that? Is it
I don't know. Even some of the
or-
shots like literally had the sun in it. I don't know if it was like all part of like the story.
they did that in Bad Monkey. There were shots with, like you could see the sun, and I'm like, what are they doing? And it took me right out of the show. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the show's going pretty good, and then I saw that, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, it was
It's
just
hard to
so
stay connected to it once you
Yeah.
see something that doesn't make sense anymore.
Right.
Do you think that's because you know what's happening and you have the experience behind it? Do you think a casual viewer
Possibly. I mean,
acknowledges it?
here's the thing.
Probably
I think
not.
a casual viewer has to be like, this looks weird. Like, it looks
Yeah.
weird. Everything's just blue. Like, there's no definition in their face. There's no
Like Twilight.
Yeah, there's no lighting, like it looks dumb. It looks weird. So I don't know how the casual person couldn't be like, that don't look right.
Because even
I've
like
seen a million movies at nighttime, and this doesn't look like that.
even when we light things correctly, if you take a color grade too far, it looks off.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're flipping the color grade completely 180 to change a daytime scene to a nighttime scene,
right?
There's no way it looks natural.
Yeah. So, and I've had people like other filmmakers, oh, we'll just do day for night. I'm like, don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Don't do it.
And it sounds good.
To do it all the time.
Sounds good on paper, but it looks like shit. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So
just eat that one overnight shift and call it a day.
Right.
Yeah, like the way they going back to that, the way they shot that, it was like that was one of the things that stood out. Another thing was like the lenses they used were like, I don't know if they're vintage or what, but they were so swirly on the outside that it was just so hard to stay focused. Like it feels like they shot a lot of the film like wide open, and it was such a soft image. And I think they were going for like a vintage feel, like something that wasn't so like sharp of an image. And it just, the whole thing just kind of like threw me off. I started getting like a headache just watching it, like my eyes were just straining all the time on every frame, like trying to focus.
Right.
Do you feel it was on purpose?
Probably.
Yeah.
It was probably all intentional, but like, I don't think it worked. Like from my viewpoint, I don't think it worked. Like had they cut out like maybe like 30 minutes from that movie and then shot it with sharper lenses, didn't shoot day for night, it might have been a better film. And
interesting.
That's
So I just thought about this. One of the probably my favorite stylized movie is a movie called The Love Witch.
I was just thinking about that.
It's on it's probably on Tubi. Amazing. They apparently they found film and these old crusty lenses in some guy's attic or something, and they used that for this movie, and the colors are so vibrant and like they just pop out at you. It's such a cool movie, and just to look at, it's got that real colorful vintage look to it, and it's amazing. And I read an article on how they created the way that look of the movie, and they went through a lot of shit that make it look like that, but it was totally worth it. It's a shame that it doesn't get a lot more talk.
Well, that movie gets weird about halfway through.
It's really weird. Very sexual and very
looks
weird,
great. Weird.
Just
content.
the way the look is, man, is just like totally worth watching because you're just blown away by the way it looks. I mean, it looks like 1960s. If the 1960s were in high def, that's what it looks like. But
essentially,
really cool.
We kind of took that style for Swamp Woman. We shot on
old, at least.
Yeah, I think it came out pretty good. I mean, we shot on old lenses, did a lot of hard light.
Yeah,
got that soft feel, very vibrant.
Yeah,
but. And then we shot the poker scene, which is completely different. Yeah, very cinematic, weird. Dramatic lighting. Yeah.
What are we doing?
That was cool. I mean, that the
opening
scene. Did we shoot that before or after?
That was right before
Man in the Blue Suit. Before Psychoscience? That was the first thing we worked with Ricky on.
Right before Psychoscience. Ricky, that was your first movie with us? Was Swamp Woman?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember that's the first thing we did was like light that poker scene in that little art studio that we had.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we shot all this stuff in office.
Yeah. Then we did Psychoscience, and then we did Man in the Blue Suit after that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's when, from Psychoscience to Man in the Blue Suit, Ricky learned all this cool stuff, all this cool lighting,
all new gear.
And we were like, what happened to Ricky? Holy shit.
Experience from different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He worked on the end.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
I learned a lot of stuff, so it was cool. So he's just gotten better and better.
Working
a lot
at
of different things, and it's like I feel like you like know what you're doing now. Do you feel like you know what you're doing, or do you just kind of like, let's see what happens here? Let's see what happens if we do this. Or
I think there's a sense of like you do know kind of what you want to do, but sometimes I feel like you still need to experiment when you go into certain things, you know?
Right.
I feel like once you lose a sense of experimenting and just kind of sticking to what works, then you kind of lose that progress. You know, that learning aspect of like, you got to kind of stay a student at the same time. Like, I'm not saying I'm like amazing at it, but I do have an idea of like where I want to put the lights,
right,
where we need the lights, and like how to expose certain areas and things like that.
So when you're like, when I tell you, all right, this is what I want happen here, whatever lighting or whatever, you already know, okay, I need to put this light here, and this light here to make that look like this. You know that, or are you more or less seeing, what if I put the light here? Or what if I put the light there? See what happens.
I try to keep both.
Already know, you already keep both. Know where to put everything.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I put the lights on the ground. Like I take like a little bit of like note from Sam Raimi and what they did with Evil Dead, you know, like they started putting lights on the ground and like doing the handheld shit with the camera, like on the 2x4, just things like that. Just trying to keep that mentality of going into things with like a different perspective, you know,
right?
Instead of just like, oh, 3-point lighting here, you know, just like kind of shape things in a different way sometimes. You know, whether that's why it's hard light, it's soft light in certain scenes, like just kind of play around with everything to get different looks.
Right.
And then keep that obviously consistent throughout a film, or through different scenes. Like you wouldn't, like in a bathroom would be lit differently than a kitchen, et cetera, et cetera. Like if you're like for the last movie we kind of did a little bit of everything, you know. So like just
movie we did? I can't remember.
Do not open.
It was so long ago.
Yeah.
It was so long
ago. It really wasn't.
I feel weird not like
2 months ago
doing shit one after the next.
Well, Remnants technically, but like the last feature that we did.
Yeah.
That's where we spend the most time, like lighting shit.
Huh.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just about playing around with it, and that's what keeps it fun. Because if it was just like copy and paste, then I would fucking give it.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah.
We did play around with lighting a lot in Do Not Open. We got colors. We played with shadows more. Got a more dramatic lighting.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because we went in being like, oh, let's make it look like Haunting a Hill House, soft lighting, cooler colors, and we completely flipped the script and went hard lighting and
cooler colors.
Yeah.
Like Twilight?
Hard lighting and warmer colors.
Twilight. We were going to go for Twilight colors.
Yeah. If I ever crank anything to make it look like Twilight, just smack me across the face.
The whole movie's going to be like green.
Yeah. I know enough now to where it's like, it shouldn't look like that.
All right. It's funny.
Yeah, it's a crazy look. But, I mean, I think it worked. It worked for what they were going for.
Did it work or did the content work?
The content probably pulled the majority of it.
Yeah, I think it was the subject matter.
I think it was, oh, we love this book. Let's go watch the movie.
Horny vampires.
Shit, I watched it.
Yeah. I watched it when it first came out. I watched it. I was like, what is all the fuss about? I was like, I don't get it.
Vampire love story.
Yeah. When they started sparkling, I was like, what is happening? That was so strange. I was like, that's an odd choice.
Because they're pretty vampires.
All vampires are pretty much. I mean, think about it. Yeah, the Dracula movies, he was always a good-looking,
Nosferatu
guy.
Woman.
Yeah, other than Nosferatu.
Yeah, Joker's a... But yeah. I mean, we talked about the styles that we like. We talked about the ones we didn't like. Is there one that you didn't necessarily like, Chris?
A style that I didn't like?
Like a color grade, like an image that a director went for that you don't think worked. Except for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, except for that one. I don't know. Like, I don't think so.
So you liked everything that you've watched?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I liked everything, but nothing comes to mind that I was just like, wow, this looks hideous. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think so.
One
That
you
Mad
really
Monkey
like.
show. That
One you
Mad
really
Monkey
like was Watcher.
Oh, I love that movie, dude.
Yeah.
Was that the Micah Monroe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't
They
seen
did the teal and orange
You ever
look.
seen that? Dude, I watched that movie 3 times.
Seen it.
Dude, he would not shut up about it.
There's really not a lot going on, but there's something about it, man. It's a
look.
real like slow burn. There's a couple scenes that you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, the guy that's kind of stalking her is like creepy looking guy. I love Micah Monroe. Like, I'll watch anything she's in. But yeah, the color grade on that, I wanted that look for Man in the Blue Suit, actually.
Yep.
Had like a little tealish tint to it.
Yeah, it was a teal and orange look.
But man, looks so good.
Yeah. They shot that on an Ari.
Did they?
Yeah. It's a pretty movie. Like the scene in the subway.
Oh man.
Looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. And like I said, it's a real slow burn, but I like the payoff and just the whole, like, again, the atmosphere of it. You know, this girl's in a new place with her. I don't know if that was her husband or boyfriend or whatever. They moved to.
Like that. I think
I don't even remember where the hell it took place.
It's European.
I think it's France or Berlin. I don't know. I don't remember. But
it's Eastern European, I think.
Yeah, they moved to this new building, and she's kind of lonely because she doesn't know anybody, and he goes to work during the day, and she's just by herself, and she sees some creepy guy kind of watching her from across the building across the street. And I don't know. It's just basically her being creeped out by this guy the whole movie. And it's cool. It's really cool. You don't really hear much about it. But I very rarely watch things twice. Very rarely. And I've watched it 3 times. I'll
think it's on HBO Max.
I'll be looking for something to watch, scrolling through, and I'll say, oh, watch this again. It's good. Did you ever see, speaking of Micah Monroe, did you ever see Significant Other? Or her and the guy go in the woods? Dude, that movie is freaking weird.
Actually, maybe I have.
Really?
Yeah, they go in the woods to camp for the weekend or something, and that movie is bizarro. Yeah, it's a weird one. It was cool though. It was good.
Who directed it?
I couldn't tell you.
Just some one-off.
Some guy.
Huh.
Some guy that gave a bunch of money to.
2 directors, Dan Burke and Robert Olson.
Robert Olson, that name sounds familiar.
Dan Burke did Novocaine, Villains, Body, Significant.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I did Villains, yeah. Villains was another one with her. That was good.
I've still never seen that. I go to watch it every time.
Dude,
I'll see it. I'm like, man, this looks interesting. And then I won't watch it.
That movie is so weird.
Yeah.
Robert Olson did the
definitely
same.
Watch it. You need to get on. You need to watch that. You need to watch
I know.
Sisu.
Where do you find time to watch all these movies?
Dude, I sit on my desk all day long. All day long. I usually will watch either a movie or an episode of a show while I'm eating lunch, and then after I'm done with all my shit, like usually around 2:30 or so, I'll watch something else. So I watch like 2 things a day, pretty much.
Damn.
Whether it's a show episode or a movie.
Yeah, before I moved, I was crushing through stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'd watch all the shows, all the movies, go to at least 1 or 2 movies a week.
Yeah, and I go to a movie every Tuesday. So
we have to break that shit up in like 3 sessions to finish a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got too much work to do.
Well, this is
stop and smell the roses.
This is part of it.
Yeah, smell the roses.
I can't put something new on when I'm doing work. I need something I've already seen, because if it's something new, I will stop what I'm doing and watch it if it's good.
Right.
Like, I'll be like, and just start watching it.
Yeah.
Then I'll get nothing done.
One thing at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be that focus. But yeah, that's pretty much the input on things I like, things I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked in Pulp Fiction he used, like, remember in the scene with Vincent and Jules where they're going in to get the briefcase from the teenager guys. I mean, I call them teenagers, but I think they were probably in their 20s or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, they used a lot of like orange and golds in that color grade. Real vintagey look. I guess a lot of his stuff looks kind of vintagey.
Yeah, it's got the warm tones.
Yeah. And then I keep remembering like that shot where Samuel Jackson's saying the Ezekiel thing and he turns into the, like, super close up, turns his face into the camera. I think it's when he's saying I will strike down upon thee. He turns his face into the camera. It's like such a cool shot. And Tarantino's got a pretty badass style. Like his shots, like that's the guy that knows exactly what he wants and gets it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure there's directors out there that are like, well, I want to kind of do this, and they just can't do it or don't want to do it or whatever. But he will run the camera if he needs to. I've seen him shooting stuff, so he knows exactly what he wants.
Did you know he shot and directed Death Proof?
Did he shoot it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, I
didn't know that.
It said he shot it. Yeah, I was looking at the credits in there.
Wow,
that's pretty cool.
But yeah, he's definitely gets what he wants. That's probably why he makes a movie every 3 years or 4 years or whatever it is. That's the thing. Like, he takes his time. He does it exactly the way he wants it. This guy must have it like played in his head, like the whole movie played in his brain, which I guess I kind of do that, but not to the extent of I know every single little shot that I want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if he like uses shot list or anything like that, or if he just knows what he wants and just relays it to his DP.
I'm sure he breaks it down beforehand.
I'm sure his
DP like, I want this, I want this, I want this.
I'm sure his DPs. I mean, does he use the same DP and all his stuff?
Not everything. He works with Robert Richardson a lot, though.
Because I know his editor had edited all his movies. I think Sally Minky, I think she died actually not too long ago. I think she died right before Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So, but
is that the problem?
She had edited every one of his movies up until that one. And yeah, so maybe that's why he's not making anything else. You don't know who's going to edit it.
Yeah, I mean, you need a good kind of trust between the director and cinematographer.
And editor, absolutely.
And editor, yeah. Well, I mean,
when exactly what's in that guy's
director is also the editor.
Right.
Help.
And I got a feeling he is so like particular and detailed about everything.
100%.
Everything. Like, it must take them forever to shoot one of his movies.
I could see him being an over the shoulder editor.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
We'll sit together and we'll edit this thing together. Yeah.
I know how you love that.
I could totally see him. Dude, that's an editing
one of your
nightmare.
favorite things.
That's an editing nightmare, man. Someone's sitting there watching you.
Yeah.
It's under the gun. Sweating.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I've had people before say, hey, maybe we can make some time to sit with me. I can sit down with you and edit. I'm like, no. My girl works from home, man. I can't have anybody over at my house.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to have friends over.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to have friends over. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'll send you the copy and you want some change and you can tell me that way. And I'll change it. But
like, I have such a particular workflow. Somebody
me too.
Being over there questioning everything that I'm doing.
I think if someone saw me edit, they would be like, what are you doing? How are you?
Well, yeah.
Why are you doing it that way?
Yeah. How are you doing it that way?
It works for me. It works for me.
You have the most basic timeline out of anybody I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. It's totally basic.
Yeah.
Why does it have to have like 80,000 stacks of files?
Because it gives you variability to like make changes. Like, you could change just this one piece.
You have like
very easily
4 tracks,
Yeah.
I have
like two video, 2 audio.
no,
Yeah.
I have a video track, and then I have 2 video tracks. I have the bars track, and then I have a dialogue track, 2 music tracks, an FX track, and I think that's it. Yeah, so I got
one FX track.
1 or 2 effects, sound effects.
You
1 or
like
2 sound effects track.
I think it depends on how detailed it is.
Stacking them, if I'm stacking effects, then I'll have more. But I like to just keep everything on that line. Like all the music is going to be on one line.
You'd have a panic attack if you saw some of my After Effects files.
Dude, I've seen people's. Oh, I've locked my movie, and there's like 80 tracks, and I'm like, how do you even know what that is?
I don't even know how that functions. Like my computer will like fucking slow up. There's that much.
Oh yeah.
I have to like take this, render it down, and then go back through and then add some more. Because I usually like render out the video and audio, right? So I'll have that single track go back in, and then I'll create like 6, 7 more tracks just to do sound design. Then I'll go do sound design, then I'll render that out, bring in a clean track, and then just keep adding to it.
And here's the thing, I understand having 10, 12 audio tracks. I get that. Why do you need 15 video tracks? Like, that's insane. Unless you're doing some crazy ass shit, like
that's
cutting.
That's gotta be like transitions and shit like that for like.
Oh, I'm sure there's a transition or like overlay or things like that.
Why
like the light leaks and
tracks?
things like that. I don't know,
man.
It's just weird.
Everybody's
got their own way of doing stuff, and I figured out the way that works for me.
Like
He's got his way, and Bo has his way.
The Sammy Slick vampire effect was a nightmare. Like you needed to decipher my After Effects timeline because it went so many different places. Because I had so many different pre-comps that were pulled into the main one, and then stacked on the main one. There was a bunch of different things because I was doing it all in one file. It was a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No thanks. I can't work like that. And then I also see people have where you can't, like on the timeline, it's just a color and there's no video. Like you can't see what's in that track. It's just a like pink. Yeah. And I'm like, how the fuck do people edit like that? Like I need to see like
they probably adjust that when they're done. They probably adjust that when they're done so you can see everything in one go.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure when they're actually editing, they expand it and then edit that and then shrink it back down.
All right.
Because I'll do that sometimes. Like so I can see where everything's lining up.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Oh, it does that in DaVinci, doesn't it? It gives you like a preview. Because mine in Premiere, it's slid all the way down to where it's just a solid color. And then I have a preview up above that shows me what that is. So
yeah, but if I need to go back to something, like how do you know what it is with just a color?
I watch my shit over and over again.
Like I can just scroll back to, there it is, because I can see what the video is.
I'm sure you could set up your workspace to where that works too. Like you have a different preview window somewhere, like you know where the time, like it's scrubbing as you're going through it.
All right.
So you can kind of see.
Now, like if I was doing a music video, that was completely different because I would, if the guy's rapping, we would do like 5 or 6 different takes from different angles. And then I would stack all of those, sync each track. I would sync to the music track and sync his mouth to all those tracks. And then I would cut what I wanted out of each one and place it on one long timeline. So I had them all stacked up and I would take this piece and pull it down or this piece and pull it down or this piece and pull it down. So that way it was all synced together and I had a bunch of different tracks, but I don't see why you would need that with a movie. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
I don't know. I mean, how many angles are you getting in a movie? You're getting 3 maybe of a dialogue scene.
Maybe it's like one person all the way through, one person all the way through. the wide at the bottom, and then maybe like some inserts. So there might be 4 or 5 tracks if it's all laid out together. But usually when I splice it, it's like you splice it from one person to the next, drop it down, and it's all like contained into like 1 or 2 tracks. That's usually how I do it. But
so do you put all of your video tracks stacked? Like if I'm talking, like if 2 people are talking, and you got an over the shoulder and over the shoulder, do you put both of those whole thing in the timeline, or do you, like I use my preview window, I will drag the clip there, I will scrub through to where I need, cut, pull it down into the timeline.
I drop them both in,
and then I'll go to the next guy.
I drop them both in and sync it, and then from there I'll cut around what I don't want to see, whatever, and then just keep going down to expand the timeline.
Yeah, that's the way I do it.
Huh.
Yeah. I can't like do the preview, drag what I need, I feel like that takes too long.
No.
I just put it all in there. And then adjust the audio.
That shit gets me confused when I got too much stuff in the timeline. I can't work like that, man.
I'll use the visibility as a tool. Like I'll turn things on and off so I can see where things are if I need it. I feel like I just have more adjustment control with both of them in there. I can splice it wherever.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like you said, everyone has their own way.
Everybody's got their own way of doing stuff. And there's probably 1,000 different ways to do it.
I would love to talk to somebody that
actually knows what they're doing.
Like a professional.
Yeah. Well, either actually knows what they're doing, but edits where everything is on there. Like the big edits. Like what each thing is doing and why they did it that way.
Right. It's so funny. I've been watching, I think it's 2020. The newer episodes of 2020, like I just watched one yesterday, and the host of the show that does all the interviewing and stuff, there's some shots of her where she's sitting in front of the show being edited. Like they show the
that's cool.
Big giant screen, and it's got all the clips in it and everything. And I'm always like, I'm looking at that and not even paying attention to her. I'm like, wow, that looks really cool.
Are they actually even editing?
No, there's no one sitting there editing. It's just the screen, and it's got the viewfinders and the audio.
They actually edited everything that's on the screen to be edited.
Yeah.
It's like edit inception.
Yeah, you're watching. Yeah, it is totally. Yeah. You're watching what has been edited. Yeah. You're watching what was edited on the screen
while they're editing what you're watching.
Right. Weird. But they had a cool setup. They had the big giant, one of those big giant curved screens right in the middle. Then they had a monitor to the right. And then they had this little monitor that was like this big down under the big monitor. And that was all the audio, the audio levels. You could, there's this little, it was literally this big, the little monitor. And then on the other side, they had the big preview screen. So it looks cool.
I was in Best Buy, I think yesterday, looking at monitors. I want to get a new monitor, and they had one of those big curved screens.
Yeah,
it was bigger than my TV that I have now.
Right,
and it was $1,700.
Wow,
and I think it was like 48 inches.
Yeah, that's a big ass.
I don't know how anyone could work on that from a computer. It wouldn't even fit on my desk right now.
You're like sitting in the front row of a movie theater, man.
Yeah. You gotta move your whole head to turn to look at the screen.
I thought about getting one of those big monitors, but I don't think it would fit because my desk has like a top to it. Mm-hmm. So it's like a little cubby where my monitor sits in between two shelves. I don't think it would fit in there. I think the monitor I have here is...
You have to mount it on the wall.
26-inch maybe. This monitor I have is pretty damn big. Yeah. And I don't see how I could get a bigger one. Like it would be like...
You'd have to mount it on the wall.
Blind me. Yeah, it'd be crazy. So I would love at some point to have my two monitors and then have a big screen on the wall.
Like a preview screen.
A preview screen. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I got too much shit on my wall, so I can't do that.
Really?
Yeah.
You got too much stuff on your wall? That's crazy.
Should sell some if they get a 1,700 monitor. 1,700 monitor.
Yeah. Right.
I think it's crazy. I think it was OLED too. So like nuts.
Nice.
If you sold everything in that room, how much do you think you would get for it?
I bet it's like 15, 20 grand.
No, it's got to be more than that.
Probably 15.
I have 20 grand in comics.
I mean,
You gotta
that
have
one
more than
behind
that.
me in the corner, those are all like, the ones on the top 2 rows, those are all like $100, $150 action figures.
The Tarantino wall is
The
gotta
Tarantino
be a
wall.
couple grand.
Nah, those are all cheap. My pops are, I mean, all the Pulp Fiction pops, they go for pretty good money. Those are probably like $500-$600 for all of them. I got the Jason's mom and him as a little kid figures, and that's like a $350 figure there. So yeah, I think like 15, 20 grand. I got some expensive shit in here. Then I got a bunch of horror comics that are worth pretty good money, and I've been thinking of getting rid of them because they just literally sit in my closet. Like,
Yeah.
What fun is that? And I mean,
You put them on the wall.
Like they have the Michael Myers Halloween comics, and those things go for $50 to $75 each
Hard
one.
to find, low
I got a
ones.
shitload of them. So yeah, there was a few years ago. That's all I looked for was the horror comics, Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and everywhere I would find them, I would just buy them. And there was a guy at the mall. There was a comic store at the mall, and I went in the store one day, and he always had a few of them out. And I would go through, and I was like, "Hey, you got any more of these, horror comics?" He's like, "Oh yeah, hang on." Brought out a whole box, like this big little short box full of all these comics I've been looking for, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" I literally spent my whole paycheck on all those comics. It was like $500, $600. I fucking bought them all. I was like, I'm not going to see these anywhere else, so I just got them. And now they're sitting in my closet doing nothing. Silly.
No one else is going to see them now.
Yeah.
Just bought them to hide them in your closet.
Yep. In there forever. But I don't know. I got some cool shit. And the cool thing is, like, a lot of this stuff I found at like flea markets and yard sales and stuff, and hardly paid shit for them. I found all these, we went to this lady's sale, and she had all these House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects figures, and like they're $80 to $100 figures each one, and she was selling them for, I need $10 on these and $20 on the big ones, and I got like the big 18-inch figures, and those are like $250. Got it for $20. And I said, I will take everything you have. And then
Scamming that poor old lady.
Yeah, and then she called. We gave her our phone number, and she called us like maybe a month later and said, "Hey, I got a whole bunch of more action figures if you want to come look at them." I'm like, "We'll be there in like 2 hours." Got there and left with 2 big bags full of stuff like that was worth so much money. I was like, "That is the mother." Like that never happens, and so we got some really cool shit from that lady. I felt bad for her because her mom was sick and she was moving in with her mom, and she just to take care of her, and she didn't have room for all this stuff, so she was just trying to get rid of it.
Here you are, lowballing her.
I feel bad for her. That's what she said. She set the price, not me. So if you're gonna tell me $10, then I'm gonna buy it for $10.
She probably wouldn't even have thought like she would sell all these toys to a 50-year-old man.
Right.
It's like this guy will buy everything we got. She pictured like a bunch of kids. He's fucking old man. You got any more toys?
Actually, Dawn's the one that found her the first time. I was up in Jacksonville doing a music video, and she found this thing, and she called me. She's like, "You are not going to believe what I found." So I come home, and she had all this stuff laid out on tables and stuff. I was like, "Oh my God." Like she had like probably 50 things sitting out. And I was like, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So there's so much shit that she got there. So it's cool. It's like more the thrill of the hunt than anything, you know.
Oh, it
like,
is.
Yeah, you find it and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And you hang it on the wall and you like hardly ever look at it again.
Yeah, just put it in your
But you see stuff that you're like, oh my God, I gotta have that, you know. You gotta go out and find it.
Or you see something and
Or you see something that you've never seen before and you're like, oh, I gotta buy it. Yeah,
That's cool.
I got a
It's in my hands right here.
I got a Hostile action figure that I'd never ever seen before, and there was this guy at the flea market who had he had an action figure store. Like you walk in, and they were just all over the place. I'm walking around, and I saw it, and I was like, "What in the hell is that?" So I had to buy it. It was cool. It's just one Hostile action figure. That's it. Never saw it again. Yeah, got a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
So, Bo's got a lot of cool shit too.
I do.
Bo's
It's
more
all in
comics
boxes right now.
Yeah, Bo's more comics. How much is your Invincible collection?
Oh, like 10 grand.
Yeah, he's got all the Invincible comics.
Yep.
Some
Got a
signed.
bunch of Spider-Man. Almost all of them are signed.
All your Invincible
away.
ones?
Almost. I'm chipping away
Really?
at it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, we got to work with Ryan for a show one time, and I just brought all of them. And he was like, "Here, can you sign these?" He just went through them.
Really? Damn. That's cool.
Yeah. Now he charges.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Oh, he charges you?
He charges everybody.
Yeah.
He's with like a handler now, so they make him charge. Yeah.
Because he has to pay the handler.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But
that sucks.
I've had some cool experiences. Got to meet some cool people. Got some cool stuff. Been doing Pokemon cards now.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I watched all those Pokemon figures. I got a whole bin. I got a whole bin. There's probably like 150 little vintage Pokemon figures, and I got them for $10. And I've been looking them up, and each one is like $8 to $12 each. So I'm like, holy crap! It's like a mother load here. I mean, if I piece them out,
found that, it's like when you found that Burger King fast food lot.
Oh yeah, we bought a McDonald's toy lot. There was 75 egg boxes full of McDonald's toys, and we got it for $300. We got it for $300, and it was a nightmare getting them home, and going through them, organizing them. And they gave us a whole bunch of McDonald's bags, like the Happy Meal bags. So we would organize them into sets, put them in the bag, label it, and then list them. And we probably made like $25,000 on that set, on all that shit.
It was every
Pokemon stuff in there from, I mean, this was
like the 90s to
the 80s and 90s,
2010s,
all the way till the early 2000s. Yeah. And it was unbelievable how much shit they had. And they were just all lined up in their garage all around. And each one was labeled, like, so the sets were in there, they were just loose, and we had to put them all together. So you would have like the Scooby-Doo lot, and there's like 10 sets of it, but they're in the box, and you would have to take them out, put them in one of each, and then put them in the bag, label it. And then we had on the tubs that we would put a piece of paper that had all what was in that tub, and we had probably 10 tubs full of these bags of McDonald's toys. And we made a lot of money on that shit. It was a lot of damn work though, man. Like every night after work, after we ate dinner, we'd get in the bedroom, and she'd bring like 4 boxes and dump them on the bed, and we'd just go through them every freaking night for probably like a month. Yeah, shit was crazy. But that was cool. We haven't had a big lot like that in a while. But I don't know. I think we got off topic.
Yeah, spiraled.
Yeah.
But
so, all right.
That's a good stopping point.
Yeah, I think so.
We talked about some movies that we like and we don't like, and what we like about them, and what we don't like about them. Anything else to add before we sign off?
No. Ricky, watch Watcher.
Yeah.
Watch Watcher.
And Sisu. Yeah. Both of you watch Sisu.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Fun movies.
Well, all right.
All right.
Let us know in the comments.
Watch The Studio.
Oh, The Studio, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get on that one. Let us know in the comments some of your favorite movies that have a weird style, or movies that you don't like that have a weird style, or tell us how we're wrong and you're right. and something.
Anything.
Yeah.
Something that proves that you saw the show.
Yeah.
Just leave a dot in the comment section.
Yeah, exactly. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Talking. Say, everyone have a good holiday weekend. We'll see you guys next week. My name's Bo Leto.
Ricky Garcia.
Chris Leto.
And that's all.
All right.
Follow us on our socials. Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. I don't think we have TikTok yet, but it's coming. Ricky's slacking over there. He's got kids and shit.
I know he's got nothing to do. Get on it.
But we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
All right.
Out.
See you.
Bye.